Hi everyone, my name is Scott Horn, and this is The Short Call, the series where I show you one small thing about playing the French horn to make your life a little bit easier. No matter how long you've been playing music, you've definitely been told to play with a metronome. I tell my students all the time, my teachers told me all the time, hell, I even think my cat tells me to play with the metronome. But it wasn't until I had already been playing for way too long before somebody actually sat me down and explained how you're supposed to use one. If you leave the metronome running constantly, you run the risk of relying on it to stay in time. So instead, try changing the tempo on your metronome so that you're only hearing clicks on an offbeat or maybe only once per bar. Now the metronome is a benchmark that's going to help you assess your rhythm while you play, instead of a crutch that's going to force you to play in time. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and follow my page, Scott Horn, where I can show you more tips and tricks to make your life playing the French horn a little bit easier. Happy practicing. Hi everybody, my name is Scott Horn, and this is The Short Call, the series where I show you one small thing about playing the French horn to make your life a little bit easier. Except today, I'm actually giving you a super mega ultra quadruple feature with 4 tips to improve your stopped horn playing. Number 1, the stopped horn technique is more about covering the opening of the bell than it is just simply putting your hand further in. Start from a normal hand position and then just slowly cover the bell until you get the buzzing sound that you're looking for. Number 2, curling your fingertips will give you a more resonant stop sound and somehow will also lower the pitch, which is good because stopped horn playing is pretty much always sharp. Number 3, if you're lucky enough to be using a stop mute, make sure that you cup the end of the mute with your right hand. This will help amplify the sound of the stop mute and direct the sound towards your audience, giving you better projection and better clarity. And finally, number 4, the stop mute can also give you a really impressive pianissimo color with almost no buzz in the sound. While stopped playing is normally used to create a chaotic and brassy tone, it's not the only color possible by using this equipment and this technique. Hi everybody, my name is Scott Horn, and this is The Short Call, the series where I show you one small thing about playing the French horn to make your life a little bit easier. In this video, I want to quickly recommend one of my favorite horn warm-up routine books and show you how I use it throughout my practice. This is Fred Teuber's Progressive Studies in Flexibility and Range Development for French Horn. You can tell I've had my copy for a long time because it's pretty beat up and it even has some calculus homework scribbled on the back. This book is probably the most comprehensive warm-up routine book I've ever seen, with exercises for flexibility, high range, low range, lip trills, lip slurs, articulation, long tones, interval studies, it's all there. And on the front of the book, there are several suggested routines based off your skill level and how much time you have to warm up. If you're looking for a repertoire of daily exercises to build a consistent warm-up routine, you could do a lot worse than this book by Fred Teuber. I'll have more complete information in the description below. If you found this video through a hashtag, please give it a like and follow my page, Scott Horn, where I can show you more tips and tricks to make your life playing the French horn a little bit easier. Happy practicing. Hi everyone, my name is Scott Horn, and this is The Short Call, the series where I show you one small thing about playing the French horn to make your life a little bit easier. Let's face it, fundamentals are not always fun, and they generally aren't composed to be very musically satisfying. We still need to practice our fundamentals every day, but it's also important that we inject as much musicality as possible starting from our very first notes. So, here's how I do it. Choose a short melody that you're confident you can play both musically and accurately. Then, after you've played a few notes and you're comfortable moving around the horn, just play the melody. I usually like to play the opening of a Mozart concerto or one of my favorite melodies from Franz Strauss's Nocturno. I like to think of my warm-up as a benchmark for how my tone, articulation, and range is going to feel that day. So, why not spend a few minutes testing out my musicianship as well? If you found this video helpful, give it a like and follow my page, Scott Horn, where I can show you more tips and tricks to make your life playing the French horn a little bit easier. Happy practicing.